Hi, good morning, class. I wanted to give you a separate set of instructions for making your rocket launcher. After doing a little research, I have found these directions wanting in your lab book. So anyway, what we're going to do is instead of doing the 2 straws that it recommends, I'm going to recommend that you do 3 straws. So you're going to take 3 of these straws and you're going to pull one aside. And you're going to go to the centimeter side of your ruler. So this is all going to be done a la metric system. And of course, I'm going to measure one of my straws up against the beginning of where the centimeters start. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to mark it off like that. So everybody will be furnished with these wonderful Sharpie markers. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off that section because this is going to go in the middle of your other 2 straws. And mostly this is going to keep them separated because I think what will happen if you follow the directions in the book, you'll have 2 straws close together and it'll get stuck on the rubber band, and we don't want that. So we're going to be very careful. We're going to line up your 3 straws together so that they're completely flush. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of this beautiful clear packaging tape. And once again, and if you need to stand these like this, that's not a bad idea because then you'll know they'll all be lined up perfectly because they're all sitting on a flat surface. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tape my straws together. And again, I'm just taking my packaging tape, I'm going to wrap it around, and this is a lightweight tape, so it shouldn't add a ton of weight to your quote-unquote rocket. And make sure we don't have any sticky areas. And what I would do is, again, our goal is to make sure that the rocket doesn't get stuck. And so obviously I'm going to slice this tape here and kind of make sure that all the sticky sides are sticking to the straw because we don't want some of that sticky tape to get caught on our rubber band. So here we go. So now kind of looks like a pair of pants. Anyway, so we've got our rocket, and the next set of directions is this. We're going to line up the untaped end of our straw. Oh, and look at that. They're not lined up. Doggone it. I may go ahead and just be a little stinker and cut that off so that they're aligned. And that's okay. So those are lined up. So now what I'm going to be doing is on one straw, I'm going to be making marks at each centimeter. So what we're doing is we're going to have like a built-in measurement system for when we measure our straws. So I can even label this. I can put 1. So I'm going to use the other straw as a way to number everything. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is permanent marker. So just give it a couple seconds to dry before you touch it. 5, 6, 7. So there we go. And I'm going to do it all the way. I should be able to maybe get about 12 to 14. We'll see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we'll stop there. So now we've got our rocket. So, and we'll explain how this is a rocket in a little bit. So our next job is to make our launcher. So as you can see, we've got toilet paper tubes. These have been sitting around for over a year, so you don't need to worry about germs. That's something I worry about, so maybe you don't. So, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut our rubber band. So now we have a nice piece of rubber. And we're going to kind of stretch it over the top. Not too much because you don't want the cardboard to buckle. And we're going to take another slice of this wonderful packaging tape. And so everybody's going to have their own roll of tape because COVID. Now, if you don't know how to tear tape, you know, you can, you know, just kind of find a spot. Some of us use our teeth privately. You can do that. Or you can just use a pair of scissors like that. And it's plastic packaging tape, so it isn't going to tear like necessarily. It's not like duct tape. So now I'm going to stretch that across, not too tight. And again, I'm going to take my packaging tape and I'm going to hold this in place. I don't know if I wanted it to go over the edge, but oh well. And I'm going to take more than one piece. There we go. So again, it's stretched across. I'm going to take another piece and cut that so that we know that we'll have a launcher that won't come undone. And if you want to be clever and fun, you can give it a name. You know, you can put a NASA logo on it or something like that. Or, of course, put your initials so it doesn't get confused with somebody else's. I might go ahead and just put mine, JF, right in there. And I might even do that on my rocket launcher so it doesn't get confused with anybody else's. Because these things may go flying. And so, now we've got our tools set up. And how these tools work, I'm going to have you watch a video so you can see one of these rocket launchers in action. Thank you so much.